Hey guys, I feel like you can always tell from my intros my level of excitement in a video, and yes, I'm very excited for today's video. We're going to be talking about dupes that you have probably never heard of. I stumbled upon them, or you guys, my subscribers, told me about them. You guys give me some of the best suggestions. So in this video, I'm going to be applying 10 products and 10 dupes that I don't think get enough attention, just people don't know exist. So I'm going to start with my brows, which is something that I've been doing for probably a year now. I realize that it's not the conventional way to apply your makeup is brows before anything else, but somebody gave me a tip to do this a long time ago, and I feel like if you are not making brows a very central part of your look, then it makes sense to just get them over with first. My brows are never going to be the best brows in the world. You see what I'm working with here, you see. Without any brow products, I look like an alien. I don't know why. I see it too. I see it. So the first product is going to be a dupe for Benefit's Precisely My Brow Pencil. I only have the mini of this at this point, but I owned a full size of this and I just didn't see a reason to repurchase it. This is $24 for 0.002 ounces. That is such a tiny amount of product. Enter the dupe. I have Ulta's Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. This is $10 for 0.003 ounces. So it's already a no-brainer. You're already getting more product. So hopefully you guys can see the similarities in these swatches. That is the Precisely My Brow, and that is Ulta's. There's slightly different colors because I bought slightly different colors. The Ulta one is Ash Taupe, and then the Benefit one is shade number 3. But hopefully you can see, it gives you the exact same thing. We'll do the originals on this side and then the dupes on the other side. So you can see that this one is a taupe and this one is that, I think shade 3 is supposed to be for brunettes and redheads, so it definitely has more warmth in it, but hopefully you can also see that the application is similar. The next dupe is super exciting and I completely owe this to you guys, my subscribers. I would have never known this dupe exists, and that is the Pixi Fairy Lights eyeshadow. You guys were right. This is the best dupe that I've ever found to the Stila Glitter and Glows. So I bought the shade Bare Brilliance, which is supposed to be a dupe for Stila's Kitten Karma. I never actually owned Kitten Karma, but I did get a sample from Sephora, so we'll try that one today in this comparison. I'm gonna have to say that color-wise, it's not exactly the same. This is my first time trying Kitten Karma though. Everybody should be excited about that. I've never tried that one. I said a long time ago that my concern with these Stila Glitter and Glows is I didn't want to buy every last one of them. They're such good products, but that would be a lot of money. They're $24 each. I'd have to say I still see a color difference between the two, but it is definitely dupe territory, and this by far makes the best glitter and glow dupe that I have officially ever stumbled upon. Thanks again to my subscribers. What would I do without you? Y'all know I jump around, so we're gonna do face before we finish off the eyes. I want to talk about this Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. This is such a good dupe for the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So there's Becca's Backlight Priming Filter. There's Physicians Formula. Hopefully we have good swatches of these. Why do I have so much of that? Y'all, I was doing so well with not biting my nails off until, I don't know, just randomly the other day, I bit them all off. Ooh, this like center of the face comparison line is very difficult. All right, so there we go. We have the $38 for an ounce Becca Backlight Priming Filter on this side, and then the Physicians Formula Spotlight, $13 for 1 ounce on this side. I don't think you can tell a difference between the two. All that said, I'm going to tell y'all right now that neither one of those are my absolute favorite picks for primer. I tend to like a much more oily primer for my dry skin. Still, I couldn't deny how good of a dupe that was and wanted to include it. Let's do foundation. You might know where I'm going with this. Let's talk about this Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation because I love it so much. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Fenty Beauty foundation, so we're going to put them side by side today. But I have been wearing and absolutely loving this Catrice foundation. Oh my goodness. So the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation is $10.99 for 1.01 ounces, and then the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation is $34 for 1.08 ounces. I'm using shade 210 of the Fenty today. I don't think it's going to be an exact shade match to the Catrice, but we'll see. I think the reason I like these foundation brushes is this right here. I can kind of work around the brows that I do first. And I also personally have noticed that I don't like to put anywhere near as much foundation on my forehead as I do right around here because that's where I have the most acne problems. So the shade that I have in the Catrice is 030, and my foundation shades are all listed in the description box. So I'm actually really surprised by how similar both sides look. I think I'm just going to leave the two alone, not bother with any extra concealer to do a real, thorough comparison today, which I wasn't actually planning on, but it's almost like this 210 shade is, like we're looking at an exact dupe. It's really quite bizarre. I did throw a little bit of powder from the Becca Be a Light palette over top, but we'll just go ahead and move on to doing some blush next. So this is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in Your Glow, which is $32. And this, which I've been using as a mirror, is the Catrice Ombre Blush Palette for $13. These both have that gradient going on, which I really enjoy. I think it's quite fun. You can get a lot of different looks out of this. Plus, you gotta give Catrice an extra shout out for the fact that they duped the IT Cosmetics blush, and then they gave us that Smashbox cover shot cover. I see you, Catrice. So we'll add some blush over here from the IT Cosmetics, and then over here from Catrice. And then I'll grab from the right side of the palettes to do a little bit of bronzing. The only thing about these is you have to be kind of careful with the bronzer that you don't pick up too much of the blush. I genuinely feel like you cannot tell the difference between these two sides. I didn't even expect all of this stuff to come out so closely. Let's do some highlighting with a different product. So I talked about this a long time ago and I almost decluttered it. This is the Revlon Galaxy Dream Highlighting Palette in Holographic. The sole reason I almost got rid of this is because I had this, which I don't even like talking about, but this is a perfect dupe for it, so let's get this over with. The Revlon palette is $15, and you're definitely getting the same colors that you get in the Kat Von D Alchemist palette without having to support somebody who won't vaccinate her baby. Win-win. Alright, so there's one swipe of each. You can see that the Alchemist palette does give you more pigmentation, but you know, again. So let's go on ahead and start with the Revlon palette over here. Woo! Oh, the thing about the Kat Von D palette is you almost get too much color payoff. Whoa. By almost, I mean, yeah, you do. Let me blend this out because that's a lot. That's really quite a lot. You know, I said a long time ago, and I still stand by this, if you do own Kat Von D products, I see no reason to feel like you need to throw them out. But I have to be honest with you guys that I don't get the joy from using them that I once did. It's really a shame, you know, because I did enjoy all those products. I spent a lot of money on her brand, and I don't even really necessarily want to finish off the products anymore. But let's talk about something a tad bit more positive. I want to talk about the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist up against the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Mist. Y'all, these smell the exact same, except the e.l.f. one is $6 for 2.7 ounces, and then I have the travel size of this. The full size of the Too Faced is $32 for 4 ounces. When it comes to mists, it's not like they're really complicated. The first few ingredients should be water and then some type of humectant, and that's exactly what you get with these. I think that a lot of the appeal with both of these products is that coconut scent, and they just smell the same. And still give you that hydration, kind of blending everything together effect. Alright, so we are definitely making some progress here today. Let's use these two products side by side. I kind of just want to see what'll happen with these. So this is the MAC Roller Wheel. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. I am not actually sure MAC is still selling this, and I don't blame them if they pulled it. I get it. The thing about this product is that sometimes it gives me a very easy wing. And then sometimes, no, it really doesn't. That's acceptable. It'll be fun to see if the other side comes out even close. Won't that be fun? Okay, so this is the Kiko Gold Waves Rolling Eyeliner. This is $3.90. I've never liked the Kiko one as much as the MAC one. I don't understand how a product can look so similar and behave so similar, but somehow in the application process, I find this one a lot more difficult to use. Really and truly, I wouldn't recommend either one of these. Let's do some mascara next. I've got the Benefits They're Real, the classic, and this Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara. I actually think this is a very similar mascara to the Benefit one. I realize that not everybody loves the Benefits They're Real anymore, but I still like it. I still think it's a very good mascara for separating the lashes in particular. We all love the applying mascara face. It's kind of funny because the bristles don't actually look super similar, and yet I feel like they give the same effect. Although they do both have the plastic wand with the spiky bristles. Last product for me to talk about is another one from e.l.f. This is the Makeup Transforming Glitter Gel. This is something that I threw in my cart because I was trying to push my order up to free shipping. I did not know I was going to like this as much as I do, but I feel like this is such a good dupe for the Lime Crime Diamond Crushers. Now again, this is that situation where I don't know how similar these colors are going to be. Let's do some swatches. But there's the e.l.f. Glitter Gel and there's the Lime Crime. Hopefully you can see that they both have that exact same effect, although the e.l.f. does apply differently, probably because they're quite different products, but they act the same. They both dry down, and that's what surprised me so much. I had no idea that the e.l.f. one was going to dry down. So let's go ahead and start with this Lime Crime Diamond Crusher on this side. Since I do have them side by side, I can feel that the Lime Crime is drying down a lot more than the e.l.f. side, but the e.l.f. side is still drying down. It feels more like a matte lipstick at this point, as opposed to a matte liquid lipstick like the Diamond Crusher. I have one more bonus. I almost forgot that I really want to talk about this. So if you are a fan of the Shiseido facial cotton wipes, you need to know that Muji makes some of these for $4. These are the Muji Cut Cotton Squares. Let me just show you guys these up against the Shiseido. Look at that. They're practically the exact same. I love these Shiseido ones. I hate that they're $10 a bag. It's basically the same. It's almost like the Muji is ever so slightly thicker, but the texture it's the same. And can we give a shout out to Muji for actually putting these in a Ziploc bag? That's something that drives me crazy about this $10 bag. It's $10 and it still can't be resealable. Alright guys, so that's all I have today. Let me know in the comments below if you have stumbled upon a hidden dupe that nobody has ever found before, or you don't feel like people talk about enough. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.